Well, the best way, they say, to stay in Rockford on July 4th, 2026, but it'll feel like July 4th, 1776. If you head out to Midway Village and Museum tomorrow morning and afternoon, there's a free event. From 10 to 2, Midway Village invites visitors to commemorate the country's semi-quincentennial with a family-friendly celebration of historic heritage and patriotic pride. There will be interactive exhibits, historical interpreters, and genealogy experts that will teach you how to find your patriot ancestors. Midway Village leaders say there's definitely an uptick in those interested in learning about the past through this 250th anniversary of the United States.
People are definitely getting into the anniversary, and it's sparking curiosity and interest. We have a lot of folks who've been particularly interested in knowing more about, how Rockford got its start in the 1830s. We have our own heritage to share and to trace and to celebrate.